So my third artifact is from a task I was asked to complete in one of my courses at Auburn. And the course was designed to expose us to various forms of communication other than standard writing, traditional writing. We created an audio essay, a video essay, and a graphic narrative. And my artifact is my graphic narrative from this class. A little bit about the graphic narrative struggle. We learned a lot about the format of the graphic narrative before we began working on our own graphic narratives, and we learned about the structures, the panels, the viewpoints, perspective, the colors or lack of, text, bubbles, ways to show emotion through images instead of words. Lots of things that parallel awesomely with English language arts. So that was interesting for me. So after we learned about it, we didn't just stop there and say, okay, we've covered the graphic narrative format, now y'all can try to use it in your classrooms. We actually were asked to create our own, which was interesting because I had never even thought of how long and how the process of a graphic novel, just what goes into it. And I created my graphic narrative pretty much with my own experiences as a student and as a teacher. There's two main classrooms, two main teachers in my graphic narrative. That one is pretty traditional, by the book, quite literally. Ask the students to get a dictionary for whatever words they need. They can't. There's no fun technology. It's just kind of a somber class. And then you have another classroom where the teacher's trying to encourage collaboration and encourage students to think outside the box and to think creatively. And it goes through those two teachers and their viewpoints and students' viewpoints. And I got to practice a lot of my newly learned experiences with graphic narratives, like breaking panels and just colors and names and just hidden things that that written text sometimes can't convey as well. So that was neat, and I really hope to bring this into my classroom. And it helped me because instead of just saying, okay, you're going to make this graphic narrative for me after we study it, you're going to make this graphic narrative and we're going to share them when we're done. I can actually go through the process with them and tell them, hey, I made one of these, and this is how many times I had to start over. I had to crumple up my piece of paper and it was covering my desk. And it's okay if you feel like, I'm going to need to leave this for a little while and come back in a little while because I can't do this anymore. And that's okay. I did that quite several times, and it helped me establish more of a respect, not only for the genre, but for just getting through something and knowing that it's going to take work, and it's going to take a lot of erasing and a lot of rethinking because I can't draw what I wanted to. I couldn't make my pictures come alive like I wanted to. And but you have to keep in mind there's some students that art and images and drawing is their strong point, and they might be disadvantaged by not being able to express that, and giving all students the ability to just to try it and see if they can take anything away from it and just be more knowledgeable in general. So I really liked this project and thought I would share it with my ePortfolio artifacts because it was a time like my other artifacts where I truly had to find my way and kind of crawl through the steps, but I had my awesome cohort there with me and my professors to back me up and help me get through it. So I'm really glad I had to experience it, and I can't wait to bring it into my classroom.